Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about Super Creek's banner. Before we talk about Super Creek's banner, there is one thing that I will say. Yesterday I did make a mistake of releasing a misinformed video saying that you should skip this banner, and if you watch this video, I'm very sorry because I was a bit rash when it comes to decision making when I released that video, and I will try to not make this mistake again and be extra careful with my resources and where I find them. Anyways, going over the Super Creek and Tazuna card, this banner is a 0.75% rate up banner, which means it's a 7.5% chance pure multi to get Super Creek and another 15.5% chance for Tazuna. So it's about a 15% chance pure a multi that you get either one of these two, which is of course good because for now Tazuna is a really good card up until we get the next scenario. And Super Creek still has decent usages even into the Japanese overall meta. Yes, Super Creek herself kind of gets overshadowed by other cards, but it's still a decent card at long distances for the Japanese version, so Super Creek card is still like somewhat relevant. Anyways, let's talk about this banner and if you should pull for it now that I have practically gotten better resources overall. So if you, for example, have really good SR cards at decent limit breaks, like for example, if you have like most of your speed SR cards at maximum break or one limit break away, and also have Super Creek herself, if you're a free to play player, I probably will tell you to skip this banner because you already have good SR cards at higher limit break, and then you also have Super Creek herself. So I don't recommend going for dupes. But let's say you are somebody who doesn't have Super Creek, you didn't play while Kirasan Black banner was on, and this is gonna be like your first mega banner to pull for. Should you pull for it? I would say yes, cause here's the following: Super Creek is also like a very good card, and then Tazuna is still like a very decent card up until we get the next scenario. And let's check on Super Creek banner. It's herself. If we scroll all the way here, Kirasan Black over here is actually like available on this banner. So if you like, for example, want to like get somewhat lucky and then let's say pull 200 times on this banner, you could end up having Kirasan Black from this banner if you are a complete new player, which is of course awesome because that means you could use you could have Kirasan Black for later, and then you also get like multiple copies of like potentially multiple copies of Super Creek. If you do not know, it's about 134 pulls in order to get one copy of Super Creek and one copy of Tazuna. This is like the average like scenario, which equates about, okay, sorry, this is like 105, like 100% chance, 0.5% for you to get at least one copy on average luck. So it's 134 pulls times 150 carats, which is 20,000 carats. So I would highly recommend you to pull on this banner if you have pity. If you have pity, you could pour a lot of carats on this banner. Get a decent start if you are somebody that will start off fresh. Over here, since this banner is like the banner right after the like Yoko meet. Sorry, I can't spell her name. Her banner. We will have you will. Let's see. Do you have access to that card that I'm trying to say? Yeah, here. You will have access to this card also. Zeno Roy. This is also like a really good stamina card overall. So before, like in the Kirasan Black era, we did not have this card because that card came out for this. So you only had two options. It was either Mathman Cafe for stamina, or it was Mayo no Top Gun, which is like really limited supply of what stamina cards you could have. Of course, you had like multiple speed cards, but for stamina, it was kind of lackluster. So a lot of people do not have like very high limit breaks on these two cards. Anyways, if you could pity, I would recommend you pulling on this banner if you like Super Creek. You also do not have your SR cards at high limit break or max limit break. Lastly, I would compare Super Creek to Rice Shower so that you have a general understanding why a lot of people tell you Rice Shower is just better than Super Creek. Though that is partially true, it is not better overall in every single scenario. She's better in sprint, mile, and medium, while Super Creek is better in long. The reason is that as the game moves on, it becomes easier for us to hit the required stamina threshold for most races that are mile or medium. And also, as time moves on, you will have your Majoro McQueen most likely at limit break 3. But like the difference between limit break 3 and 4 is not that big, but I'll probably just limit break 4 because this card is one of the better free to play cards that we have access to currently. And like the more SR cards also will start to show up, like over here. Yes, this is not accurate. We will have, I think, up to Major Ryan before the 0.5 anniversary. So 5 SR stamina cards. As you can see, that means that it's easier as the game goes on to get the required stamina overall to run the races, and Rice Shower giving you level 2 on Swinging Maestro instead of level 1, because that's how it works, is that the hint level will give you like a chance of you getting two hint levels on Swinging Maestro and save a couple of points. And she also has firm conditions, while yes, Super Creek herself does have corner recovery. Kirasan Black also has corner recovery. Some other speed cards also have corner recovery. So yeah, the reason why Super Creek overall still is better in long is because overall her combination with other long stamina cards makes her still a really stable option until we get much stronger stamina cards in the future. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and unlike the last time, please leave leave a comment telling me your thoughts so that I don't make a huge mistake that I did yesterday. And I hope to see you in the next one.